This is one of the most dangerous animals in the ocean, not because of its size, but because of what it can do with physics. This is a mantis shrimp, a small, silent animal capable of delivering a punch so fast the water collapses around, fast enough to create a shockwave capable of incapacitating prey without direct contact. One day, the guy who supplies me with animals called, and when he calls me, it's never something ordinary. He said, "Matthias, an animal just arrived here that you're going to want to see." Then he sent me a video, and when I pressed play, it was her. It was that silent feeling of, as brutal and wild as it is, this is a special animal, and I accept this challenge. Now, our mission is to make her comfortable, to avoid her breaking the aquarium. She arrived in this box. I opened it, and inside, there were only bags, a lot of them. And when I picked up the shrimp's bag, I genuinely got scared. She was completely black, but soon I realized it was just a protective cover. The seller probably did this to block the light and prevent stress during transport. I carefully removed the cover, and there it was. But wait, she arrived upside down. Whew, what a scare. She's fine. Besides that, I bought some food for her. Clams, which she smashes, breaks, and then eats. Brine shrimp, which are like mini shrimp, and some ghost shrimp that the seller sent as a bonus. Though I admit I felt a bit sorry for them. She's not going into just any aquarium. She's going into a well-established tank full of life, not something new and unstable. Here, animals are part of the family, so they need to be well cared for. First, I placed her in this smaller tank for acclimation. And man, look at this. She's absolutely beautiful, but extremely dangerous. Let's check the temperature. Okay, perfect. Time to release her. I'll admit, I got a chill. I mean, what if she decides to climb up and punch my finger, right? But as soon as she entered, she went straight behind this rock. And of course, here comes the curious hermit crab to investigate. She looked, analyzed, but didn't attack. She was clearly recognizing the territory. Then Tamatoa arrived, the leader of the aquarium. Those who follow the channel already know him. And then something surreal happened. The mantis shrimp punched his shell. You can hear the sound inside the aquarium filled with water. It's absurdly powerful. Tamatoa stayed calm. He's huge, so he was fine. But it became clear to me these two cannot stay together. I need to separate them immediately. After that, the mantis shrimp left the hiding place she had found, looked to one side and then the other. She seemed to be trying to understand everything around her. She went back and started looking for a place to hide. She ended up entering a crevice near the anemones, and that's when I realized I might have made the biggest mistake of my life by buying this mantis shrimp. For those who don't know, anemones are the home of clownfish. They're animals too, and the two live in symbiosis, needing each other to survive, and the fish will protect them at all costs. As soon as they spotted her, the fish attacked with everything they had. Even so, she stayed calm as if nothing was happening. She's really strong. Later, I found her walking throughout the aquarium. She even picked up a shell, but realized it was empty. I think she was looking for food, so I added several clams for her. And remember that little shrimp the seller sent as a bonus? Here they are. Tiny, cute. Some even carry eggs in their bellies. They were sent to serve as food for the mantis shrimp, but honestly, I'm not going to do that. They're way too cute for that. And what's funny is that they even have little arms that can grab food. And even cooler, they're transparent. You can see everything inside them, and I guess that's why they're called ghost shrimp. I can't let them experience a massive punch from the mantis shrimp. But still, I want to see her in action. Look who showed up, trying to open the clam. The food is bigger than him. The next day, I found the mantis shrimp digging a tunnel. She emerged from the sand like she was saying, "Good morning, take a look at the hole I made." Later, I checked the aquarium at night and found a completely opened clam. That left a question in the air. Who opened it? That's when I had an idea. I bought a camera and left it recording all night. And man, this is a completely different world. Almost all the animals in the aquarium became active at night. The sea cucumber calmly passing by, the brittle star making its rounds, the hermit crabs moving around, the mantis shrimp exploring. I had never seen anything like this before. The next day, she showed up again, but then I noticed something strange. Let me speed the video up a bit. They're baby marine snails, very small but already shaped like shells. They look a lot like wild snails I found on the beach in that other video. Simply incredible. But it was time to see the mantis shrimp in action, so I tossed a good amount right in front of her. She looked, analyzed, but wasn't interested. That's when I started observing her more closely, especially her eyes, because the eyes of a mantis shrimp are anything but normal. Her eyes alone are already a warning. They don't work together like ours do. So how do they work? Each eye operates almost independently. While one scans everything around, the other analyzes the bottom of the environment. And that changes the game completely, because inside those eyes, light isn't just captured, it's processed. We humans see the world using 3 types of light sensors. The mantis shrimp has between 12 and 16. That means she doesn't just see more, she sees different things. So how does she see the world? She can see ultraviolet light and polarized light, patterns invisible to us and most animals. These patterns reveal details of the environment that simply don't exist for human vision. That's how she identifies prey, recognizes others of the same species, and understands exactly what's happening around her, even in the chaos of a reef. And here comes the most impressive part. Part of this visual processing happens in the eye itself, before the information even reaches the brain. In other words, when she reacts, it's not reflective. It's almost pure instinct, fast and precise. Among marine animals, the mantis shrimp's visual system is one of the most complex ever studied. She lives in a visual world we simply can't access. And maybe that's exactly why she almost never misses a punch. Right in the middle of my test, look who showed up to eat the brine shrimp, while the mantis shrimp watches everything in silence. Wait a second. There's a snail going straight into the mantis shrimp's burrow. Hey, where do you think you're going? In my mind, that was already a goodbye. But no, the snail simply walked out calmly as if nothing had happened. Okay, let's wait for her to feel comfortable. During the night, I saw the mantis shrimp climbing the aquarium wall like she was hunting something. She reached the top, slowly came down, and stared at me with an expression that seemed to say, "Are you going to keep filming, dear?" "Yes, I want to see you in action." And at that moment, she got completely distracted by a little creature passing by. So on day 5, I decided to test new types of food. I went to the local fish market and bought fresh shrimp and mussels. I even showed the ghost shrimp what happened to their cousin. I offered the shrimp to the mantis shrimp. She pulled it, analyzed it, and went straight to another hideout. I removed the shrimp. After searching more, I finally discovered my mistake. The mantis shrimp doesn't just like to eat, she likes to hunt. The attack is part of the process, but I didn't want to use my cute little shrimp for that. So on day 7, I had an idea. I took a frozen shrimp, thawed it, put it on a stick, arranged a tube, drilled one side, drilled the other, and done. Now I had a shrimp puppet. Finally, I will see her famous punch in action. I started moving it near the burrow. She observed, calculated, whoa, and threw a lightning-fast punch. Watch it in slow motion. I kept provoking movement. This time, she attacked harder. Until in an absurdly incredible strike, she lunged forward, grabbed the shrimp, pulled it, and completely dismantled it. I finally saw what she's capable of. But this is only a small fraction of reality. After that effort, I let her eat. To give you an idea of this animal's strength, look at these shells here. They're opened clams. This is very hard. She breaks them, opens them, and eats what's inside. I took one of these shells and decided to run a test. I glued everything back together to make it more realistic. Remember, there's no animal inside, it's just the shell. First test, a flick. Terrible idea, obviously, but I wanted to simulate a quick impact, similar to her strike. Now the hammer, heavy, made of iron, very close, nothing. A little higher. The shell held, now almost upright. Wow, it broke. But remember, a heavy iron hammer, height plus weight equals a lot of force. The mantis shrimp weighs only a few grams and can cause a similar level of destruction using speed alone. That's why this animal is so fascinating. And the most curious part? Despite all of this, she's extremely calm. Look at this video of the sea cucumber passing by her burrow, and the mantis shrimp right there beside it, calmly waiting for it to finish cleaning everything. Absurd strength, total control. Nature at its most elegant form. Choose your next video and I'll see you there.